Hello YouTube. I thought I'd make another update video on what I've been doing and what's coming up in the future. I have been working on my TOW a lot, some more, and I got my command unit done, including my XV-84. Let me take a couple shots here on what I have. Let's try it this way instead. Ooh. Anyway, that's not gonna work. Okay, so here's my command unit. I have a regular crisis suit commander here. That's my other webcam. A little better quality, but it is all manual focus. So let me try some focusing there. This is my regular commander suit. I have changed these to done a little slightly different paint job on these than the rest of my suits. First, I painted the head a different color. All the other ones are white. This is the Carmi brown, and then I changed the legs around a little bit to include some ultramarines blue from it's actually Vallejo ultramarines. Here's a bodyguard. It's a regular suit for use as a bodyguard. And lastly, this is my XV-84. These two here have been highlighted. Not very well because I'm not very good at it, and there's a lot to highlight on these stupid crisis suits. I mean, there's a lot of edges. So these have been highlighted. Probably about as best as I can do, which unfortunately isn't as much as good as I would have liked. I just don't have the hand or the eyes to do very fine highlights. So this is my command unit, and of course all the weapons are all magnetized. See, there are no weapons on the XV-84. I did play him in a game. I didn't take him as an XV-84. I just took him as a regular crisis suit commander. But I had the plasma rifle there, the cyclic ion blaster up on his shoulder, and I used the shield generator kind of like a little buckle on the other hand. It was kind of cute. So I've also finished my TX-42. You notice how these guys are all flying too. Here's the TX-42. This is also a really cool model. I love this thing. I actually had to play it in a game as a TX-42, and it vaporized an opponent's hammerhead before getting shot in the ass with a burst cannon. You can see the guys in there flying around. But you don't see that on YouTube very often, breaking a model on camera. So I'll just kind of set that aside and I'll fix it. Unfortunately, that's a resin piece that broke, and it's not, it's broken off before, and it's not very easy to fix. See the pile of plastic card bits here. I've actually been working on my first orc project in a long time. That would be my GW Battlewagon. So I'm going to give you some work in progress on that bad boy. So here's where I'm at with it. I have butchered up the main turret mount, put it in the middle, along the model center line, and I built up some stuff around it with rivets and whatnot. And then on the front, I've added a bunch of fender. I've added a fender. Oh, and the biggest thing was I took the factory suspension down to one front wheel. I just prefer that over the 4 front wheels, so I prefer 2 instead of 4. And I did the front all in plastic card, got rivets, diags. The tops of the fenders are done in my very expensive diamond plate plastic card. Stuff is expensive. It was twice as much as any other plastic card I've ever bought. As you can see in the, also you notice got magnets here in the mounts, and because I do have a reinforced ram for it that I have hand built. And here it is. That is my front reinforced ram. I was kind of going for the off-road bumper hedgerow cutter look, and I think I achieved it. And the grill guard there, I think this is really cool. I just took some 1/8 inch rod just like this, heated it up on the candle, and it bends real easy. I was able to make the bar, the curved bar for the grill guard. And it's all done. These are just, this is plastic I-beam, and that's my reinforced ram. I think it just looks really, really badass. Here's what it looks like with the main turret in place in the middle. So you can see I bulked up just adding all this stuff to the front has really bulked it up a little bit, quite a bit actually. Now I'm working on the passenger area. So basically this is the outline of the passenger area, and I don't even know if I'm going to make it that big. It doesn't look right when the model's sitting by itself, but with the turret on and the front bumper on, yeah, it doesn't look as out of proportion. And of course I'm probably going to put or I might cut these off at an angle. And of course I'm going to have a working assault ram just like I did on my Squigoth. So this is going to take me a while to finish out, because there's, even after the primary construction's done, there's a lot of detail work, like the rivets and the diags and the diamond plate on the front fenders took almost as long as the front fenders themselves. And I figured with it being magnetized, I will probably make a mount to put on either a new def roller or just make a mount to put on the def roller I have for my other Battlewagon. That's what I'm working on now. I've actually got most of my towel painted. I just have 2 Piranha and 18 Fire Warriors and then my 24 Kroot to paint. I'm not in a big hurry to paint the Kroot because I don't really like using them. And fortunately 18 Fire Warriors simply doesn't take a very long time to paint. So I'll be doing those in the next couple months, because I want to get this guy done, which is going to take a lot of my time. Let's see what else we got going on. I also did a new knob just to test out a color combination of the Creamy Brown and Dark Angels Green. And this is just a black reach knob, to which I have cut off his hand and put on the power claw from the boyz sprue, and added a boss pole from the boyz sprue. He's just got some basic highlights on him. It's just Creamy Brown with Dark Angel Green straps, and heavily washed in Bad Hat Black, and then highlighted Creamy Brown, and the boots and the brown were just highlighted with the same color over again, and then all the metal pieces were washed in either Devlin Mud or Griffon Sevilla, a combination of all of those, and then highlighted with chainmail. Just some real basic highlights. I don't know if I'm going to do any more in this color combination, but if I do, it's going to be either my 4th 30 boy mob, or at least a 2nd truck boy mob. I don't know exactly if I would need that many more boys or not. But he's a really cool model. I think he turned out really well, and I can always use him as in my knob squad. So that's where we're at, and we're almost to the 10-minute time limit.